It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Wade to Colin Sexton. Here comes the screen. Sexton in a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Kyrie Irving, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sexton to Wade. To Love. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brooklyn's got it. Here comes the screen. Irving to Harden. And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand.
The NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Sexton to Wade. Here comes the screen. Wade. His first effort off the mark. Love to Wade. Has a look. Shot misses for Wade. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Here comes the screen. Harden to Durant. Kyrie Irving for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I love when I see a good contest. They're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. Irving, down low Durant. Nice pass to set things up.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Sexton to Drummond. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Durant across the timeline. Leads a bucket. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Dwayne Wade. Oh, he had it. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5 wingspan to attack the bucket.
Sexton to Drummond. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Durant across the timeline. 10-6 our score. To Harden. Shot from the lane won't go.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
And draws contact. Andre Drummond going to the line to shoot 2.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Boston Celtics 1210, Utah Jazz 195.
Andre Drummond at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second as well. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. James Harden missed his first. That one goes.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Drummond. Durant with the basketball up top. 12-6 our score. Harden to Irving. Finish that. Irving with the basketball. Up by 6. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
From the painted area, won't go down. Durant across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Beasley. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Sexton to Drummond. Shot from in close, no good. It's Brooklyn's ball. Irving to Harden. Short jumper won't fall.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. New York Knicks 1114, Miami Heat 914.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Harden. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Irving. Screen coming. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Harden. He was all over him. Love.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Houston Rockets 1112, New Orleans Pelicans 1012.
Of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Now pass taken away by Cleveland. Drummond. Harden's on him. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Harden. James Harden. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He's a scorer and an elite passer.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. They trail by 2. It's Harden. The rebound taken in by Cleveland. To Love.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Golden State Warriors 1-2-1-2, San Antonio Spurs 1-4-1-0.
Won't go down. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down 4 to Jordan. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Dinwiddie. Down low, it's Harden. No, I missed a short one there. To Drummond. The monster stuff. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Harden. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, counted. Goes 2 for 2. Brooklyn with the basketball. Harden. Pass stolen by the Cavs. To Wade. Here comes the screen. Dwayne Wade. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Orlando Magic 915 Portland Trail Blazers 1210.
Harden to Dinwiddie. They'll get it down to Davis. Good look that time, but off the mark.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
To Wade. Has a chance. Dwayne Wade. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
19-footer at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Cavs with a sizable advantage. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Nance to Wade. Dwayne Wade, 3 for 6 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper stays out. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Wade. A pass stolen by the Nets. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Good, so he converts on the three-point play, and the lead down to 11. Curling inside. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Nets have it. To Dinwiddie. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Misfires. It's no good. Dwayne Wade. Here comes the screen. Wade. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Driving right to the basket. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
LeVert has got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Cleveland has the basketball. Down for McGee. Ed Davis tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. To Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
T.J. Warren trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Durant with the basketball up top. He'll run the offense. Knocks it down off the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Cavs at the controls. Probing the defense. To Drummond. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down big. That pass stolen by the Cavs.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Taurean Prince at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Nets have the basketball. Irving to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 2 for 2 now.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty, he can finish with either.
To Love. Drummond. Down for McGee. No good. He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
JaVale McGee to Drummond. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Andre Drummond with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Drummond. DeAndre Jordan. Huge block. Out of bounds. Last touch by DeAndre Jordan. New blood coming in for both sides. Love. Matthew Dellavedova at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Here's Irving into the front court. Down a bundle. Beasley to Harden. To Irving. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And the rebound comes down to Jordan. To Irving. To Jordan. Down low. Kevin Love swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Allen Crabbe, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Cavaliers with the basketball. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Harden with it up top. 14-point deficit. To Irving. Shot clock winding down. Andre Drummond with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
JaVale McGee to Wade. And the rebound taken in by Jordan. To Irving. JaVale McGee sends it away. Stuffs it down with authority.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Can't connect from inside.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Dwayne Wade.
Lock up. Hey, talk to me.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Wade. And Jordan able to secure the rebound. Irving into the front court. Down a dozen. Harden to Beasley. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Matthew Dellavedova has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Harden with the rock to Beasley. Irving. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Wade. To Colin Sexton. Wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Harden. Another chance. Jordan. Shot from the lane, won't go. Sexton to Wade. And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Here's Harden. Down low. James Harden. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
It's Wade. Sizing up the defense. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Harden into the front court. His guys trail by 13 to Beasley. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. That's rebounded by the Cavaliers. Sexton to Wade. Sexton down for McGee. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Harden to Beasley. Harden to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Cavaliers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game drive. Bench points.
The Brooklyn Nets were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Andre Drummond did a remarkable job of swatting shot after shot. Scorers have got to be thinking twice when he's within range.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. To Love. Surveys the floor. Buries the baseline jag. Short jumper won't fall.
I give this defense so much credit. Sometimes it pays major dividends to have players that are willing to get their nails dirty, just dig their hands in the dirt, and that's what kind of stand they're making on the defensive end.
Here comes the screen. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Harden's shot won't go down. McGee powers it through.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To the basket is Durant, but his shot stays out. To Colin Sexton. From the painted area, won't go down. Irving to Harden. Kevin Love able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Jumper's good.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Sexton to Love. Down to Warren. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys down big. Down low to Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Love. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3, and he knocks it down.
There is no doubt about it, Ed. This is the best isolation weapon versus lockdown defenders ever made.
So tough to guard on that trip. To Beasley. Harden. Missed a wide open look.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chipping.
Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense to Durant. Short jumper stays out.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
To Love. Kevin Love. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Harden with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Irving. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kyrie can't connect. Defense did its job that time. Cleveland has the basketball. Sexton. Kevin Durant rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Harden in possession. Down a bundle. To Irving. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Sexton down for McGee. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Colin Sexton. Has a look. The jumper's off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Sexton to Wade. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Love. Message received. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Harden goes to the left side. A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton to Wade. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Dwayne Wade to Colin Sexton. To Wade. Scores from the post.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Beasley. Here comes the screen. Irving to Jordan. Won't go down. Love to Wade. For three. Like the toughness, but Colin Sexton off the mark. Irving to Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Irving to Harden. Shot clock winding down. James Harden trying to cash in. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezi. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Harden with it up top. Trailing by 14. Irving. Now to Jordan. Down low to Beasley. James Harden. Wide open look. Won't go. Dwayne Wade pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nice pass to get things going.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Going to launch beyond the arc. Count the triple.
Think about how smart of a play that is to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Wade. Down for McGee. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Down by 15. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Flash at the controls. To Colin Sexton. Spencer Dinwiddie snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Shot by Warren, no good. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys down 11. To Jordan. JaVale McGee sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Cavs with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Not that time. LeVert matched up with Warren. To Jordan, down low. To Davis. JaVale McGee. Tips it. Screen coming. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Warren with the rebound. Brooklyn secures the rebound. 3 quarters down, the Cavaliers with the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Harden shoots. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Brooklyn's got it. Harden defended by Warren. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Here comes the screen. Prince. Harden's on him. Five to shoot for Cleveland. From long range. That no good. Off the mark. To Davis. Down low. The Cavs secure the rebound. Passed it off. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Here comes the screen. To Dinwiddie. Not that time. Nance. Cavs with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down off the step back.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Channing Frye with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Warren matched up with Harden. Nance. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's in the hands of Harden. To Jordan. Takes stock of the floor. Harden. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harden into the front court. His guys down big. Now pass taken away by Cleveland.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Won't go. Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Wade. Harden's on him. Nance. Now it's Harden. Controlling the offense. Nice finish at the rim.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
Nance. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Harden in possession. Trailing by 15. To Durant. Curling inside. Durant trying to finish, but his shot won't fall. Nance to Wade. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Pass stolen by the Cavs.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Dwayne Wade trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. It's Brooklyn's ball. Harden to Irving. Probing the defense. Andre Drummond. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To Jordan. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second. 0 for 2. Sexton to Drummond. From the painted area, won't go down. Kyrie across the timeline. Down a bundle. Harden to Beasley. They get it down to Harden. Offensive and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Sexton to Love. Five seconds to shoot. Short jumper won't fall. Harden with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Jumper's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Love. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Nance to Drummond. Another chance. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. So he hits the first, misses the second. Deep left corner. Short jumper off the mark. To Wade. Can't miss those. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. That pass stolen by the Cavs. Wade. That won't go. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
It's James Harden once again. To Beasley. Down low to Jordan. It was right there.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Screen coming. Sexton to Drummond. The pass set it all up.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Beasley. Irving. Now to Jordan. Down low. DeAndre Jordan, look out.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Sexton. Look out, Larry Nance Jr. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Kyrie Irving lines it up for two. Cavaliers with the basketball. Nance to Wade. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Screen coming. Irving to Durant. 4-3. Beasley forced that one. Defense was right there. Nance to Love. Almost unlucky bounce. Kevin Love. He's 3 for 7. To Beasley. Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And now it's Flash with the basketball. And scores.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Cavs come away with it.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
The Cavs are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
David Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers got themselves a win here today. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being so aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Defense.
The Cleveland Cavaliers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Andre Drummond gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This is what the future holds for the Brooklyn Nets. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.